Hello, Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs, and cross-watchers. This is your tarot reading for the week ahead whenever you're finding this. If you're watching as I post because you're subscribed, this is for the week of January 6th through the 12th, 2025. So I already posted the quarterly readings as well as the January specific readings. The quarterly readings will cover January, February, March. So go check those two videos out if you want a really full overview of the upcoming weeks and months. But otherwise, let's dive into this week for you. I'm going to make it a short 6-card spread, 2 rows of 3, so that way you have enough time to watch for your other signs. Okay, Aquarius, you have the Knight of Swords in reverse. Life seems to be moving so rapidly for you at this time. There's just a lot going on, a lot of change in the air, a lot that you're working on, and it can feel like life is moving so quickly that you're just like, whoa, oh my gosh, what's going on? This is crazy. You know, very much just like sort of forced to be in the present moment because like, where else are you going to be? You know, it's like very reactional, very reactional. Okay. Next to that, we have the 4 of Swords in reverse. Yeah. One thing that I'm seeing, Aquarius, is that you may be trying to balance action and forward momentum with rest and recovery. So some of you guys, you know, you may feel like you have days where you get like 2 weeks worth of stuff done in one day. And then there's other days where you just do nothing. You can't focus on anything and you're like, what the heck? You know, so that may be a little bit dysregulated at this time. And one of the spiritual themes for you at this time in your life is trying to create balance and harmony in that, you know, so that way you feel good every day about what you've accomplished, but you're also getting enough rest and you don't have these like sort of, I don't know, like high highs and low lows when it comes to your ability to focus and be productive. Does that make sense? We have the 4 of Cups in reverse right next to that 4 of Swords in reverse. Very interesting to have 2 4s, both in reverse next to each other. The number 4 itself is a number of stability. It is a number of rest and routine, being very regimented, having a strong foundation. When the number 4 comes out in a reverse position, it's sort of the shadow elements of the number 4. So some of you guys may be feeling really like you're lacking that personal foundation from within. Like you need to go within yourself and just have a few weeks where there's not craziness going on. A few weeks where you're in your boring little routine. Does that make sense? Like I just need a few days, a few weeks where I am making my own dinners. My house is remaining clean. I'm on schedule with that. I'm on my workout routine schedule. You know, nothing's going neglected. There's no crazy things taking my attention here, there, everywhere. You may be entering this week or at the time that you're watching this feeling a little bit spread thin. And it's like you're consciously acknowledging within yourself, I just need that sort of boredom, that routine in my life because everything is crazy. It may just be a season of craziness for you because there could be a lot of changes going on in your life. And you may be looking forward to the day where all of these drastic changes and all these different things that are taking your energy and spreading it so thin are like completed, finished. And you can just like sort of relax a little bit in your boredom. You're craving boredom is what I'm seeing. Okay. We have the Ace of Swords coming out in reverse right underneath that Knight of Swords in reverse. Wow. Very fascinating. Yeah. I think you're a little bit resistant to take on even more newness or even more change. It's like when it rains, it pours though. And, you know, one new thing that happens in your life creates an idea in your head to start something else new. And you also have this to focus on and this to focus on and that. And it's like just a lot to deal with. I see you craving clarity and peace, you know, just having a clear schedule, nothing impending that you need to do, nothing that is calling your attention. We have the Judgment card coming out upright. This is your first major arcana card. I'm happy that it's upright. We also, final card out, have the 6 of Cups in reverse. Wow. Okay. So when the Judgment card comes out, this is you being very decisive and deciding what stays and what goes in your life. Okay, your relationships are changing. How will they look moving into the future? How can I keep certain people in my life with a new dynamic taking place? Okay. Also, another thing I'm seeing here is there could be a return of someone who you haven't spoken to in several months or years, wanting to come back in, like, hey, we haven't seen each other in a long time, like, let's hang out, let's see each other. I am seeing that. I want to say, for some of you watching, it's not the person that you may be hoping for. It's not the person who you may be thinking of. I know that's such a weird specific message. The person that's coming to mind right now when I'm saying someone from your past is going to return, it is not that person. It is someone very random. You might not have strong feelings for them. You know, this could be like a friend who, you know, you forgot to text each other back and you haven't made plans in several months. And suddenly they're like, you know what, let's hang out. You know, that's what I'm seeing here. Feels very friendly, not romantic. The Judgment card. Yeah. I just feel like the tides are changing in your life in general. What does my life look like moving forward? What stays in my life? What goes in my life? Some of you may literally be going through things physically, decluttering, reorganizing, starting from scratch again. You know, that's what I'm getting. It's just, there's a lot of your conscious energy and attention. It's being pulled in so many different directions, and it's kind of hard to do your reading actually because of that, because I'm tuning into your energy, and it's like your focus is here, it's over here, it's over here, it's over here. That's why I'm saying that one of the core elements of this week is this desire from within you to just get clear, to cut away all of the unnecessary noise and finish the unnecessary or necessary things that need finishing, and just return back to center and be free, be a free bird, untethered, untied to all these different things that are really pulling on your energy right now. That's what I'm seeing, you know. I understand the frustration. And the funny thing about this is that oftentimes the things that are pulling on our attention, our energy, they can be really positive things. But you know, too much of a positive thing can also be overwhelming. It seems to be a lot of air energy. Half of your cards actually are swords, which is air, ideas, concepts, and change. You know, lots of change going on all at once, lots of different things pulling at you, lots on your mind, and you're just very excited to organize everything, figure everything out, and just calm things down a bit in your life. So I feel like this week is a week where you're doing that. You know, you are tying off loose ends, you're finishing up projects, you are removing things from your life, getting rid of things, and finding your way back to that peaceful center, thank God. Okay. So I am seeing that. One thing I'm seeing here as well with the Four of Cups in reverse and the Six of Cups in reverse, something that could be on your mind lightly, like in the background of all of this craziness. You may just be noticing, you're not even taking any action towards it, but just noticing the people in your life that don't really put an effort in towards maintaining your friendship. Okay, like for example, we saw that energy of someone coming back who hasn't spoken in a long time, and it's like in the back of your mind, you're thinking to yourself, you know what? Every time I message you, every time I call you, you don't really answer. You know, you're not really there strongly. Or maybe you're even noticing this energy within yourself as well. Probably both, with different connections, different relationships. And that's just something that you're keeping in the back of your mind. Like I said, I'm not seeing any actions that you're doing with that. You might not even be discussing those feelings with people, but it's just something that you're paying attention to. Who's here, who's not here. And because the thing is, like, sometimes when there's just so much going on in your life, sometimes you just let things slide, you know? Like, oh, I haven't spoken to you in several months. I'm sorry. There's been a lot going on. My energy's been pulled into so many directions. And you can also empathize with people who are like that, you know, especially if they have like kids and responsibilities and work and big changes going on in their own life. It's like, well, yeah, I don't expect you to call or message me all the time, but you know, at the same time, when we let those things go neglected, the relationship itself can go neglected, and there could be some very minimal feelings in your heart of like, man, like you neglected this relationship. I don't know how I feel about that. So I don't know. That's just like a weird feeling that I'm getting in the background that you may be exploring within yourself and others. So yeah, this reading's all over the place. It feels like your life is all over the place. So definitely make this a week of finishing things up, clearing things away, and simplifying, okay? Thank you so much for joining me, Aquarius. Did I call you Aries earlier? If I called you Aries, I apologize. But yeah, I hope you have a wonderful week. Like this video, comment how it resonated down below, and subscribe if you have not already. Watch for your sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs if you haven't already. And I have a free ebook for you. And this is a tarot guide that you can have. You can download it on your phone, iPad, whatever the heck. And it's essentially a guide to each tarot card, the upright meanings, the reversed reading meanings, as well as the meanings for both of those in different life scenarios like career, home, finances, personal life, etc., relationships. And also, one thing that I offer in this ebook that a lot of other tarot guides don't offer is reflection questions. So if this card comes out for you in a reading, what does that mean? What is that telling you? So go get that. Thank you guys so much for joining me. I will talk to you later. Bye-bye.